In this video, I will go over how to use VoiceOver on the iPhone. The basics of VoiceOver. First, let's go over on how to enable and disable VoiceOver and the settings you should change right away. The first way is to head over to Settings, Accessibility, VoiceOver, and toggle the switch on or off.
VoiceOver on.
The second way is to triple click the Home button to enable or disable VoiceOver.
VoiceOver on.
You can also triple click the side power button instead on iPhones without a home button. Pro tip, you can also ask Siri, turn off VoiceOver,
Okay, I turned VoiceOver off.
or turn on VoiceOver.
Okay, VoiceOver is now on.
After turning on VoiceOver, you can change the speaking rate from the VoiceOver settings or the rotor.
Containers. Headings. Edit. Characters. Words. Speaking rate. 55, 60%, 65, 70%, 75%, 80%, 75, 70%, 60, 60%, 55%, 50%.
When using VoiceOver, it helps to pretend that there's an extra layer on top of the screen. For example, if I would like to open the App Store, I will first navigate to it by flicking right with one finger anywhere on the screen. VoiceOver will read on the screen one by one. Once I hear VoiceOver say App Store, I will double tap anywhere on the screen to open it. Try this yourself with your eyes closed. VoiceOver on web pages. The rotor lets VoiceOver know if you want to navigate by headings, links, visited links, non-visited links, tables, words, lines, containers, lists, articles, and so much more. To open the rotor, place 2 fingers on the screen and rotate clockwise. VoiceOver will announce the next setting on the rotor. If you want to navigate by headings, keep rotating until you hear VoiceOver announce
Headings.
with headings selected, flick down with one finger.
iPhone 13. Heading level 2.
The VoiceOver cursor will jump to the first heading on the page. Then flick down to go to the next heading, or flick up to go back to the previous heading. You can do the same for any of the other settings on the rotor. On forms, you navigate by flicking right with one finger. That will move the VoiceOver cursor to the next text field on the form in the same form. But if you would like to jump to the next form, you go back to the rotor and you rotate clockwise until you hear VoiceOver announce forms. Then flick down to jump to the next form. On text input fields, double tap to reveal the keyboard. Sighted users can switch to direct touch typing by having the VoiceOver cursor on the keyboard and then rotate clockwise until you hear VoiceOver announce typing style. Then flick up with one finger and then listen for direct touch typing. This lets you type the same way as when VoiceOver was disabled. You can select options on a drop-down box by double tapping on a drop-down menu, then flick right with one finger to move to the next item on the menu, and then double tap to select the one that you want in the menu. On tables, VoiceOver will read the columns and the rows on the table with whatever that's inside the table. Where to find more help? If you would like to learn more on how to use VoiceOver, check out the links below. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned more about VoiceOver on the iPhone.